the eternal guardian, the story behind the Draco constellation. Tonight, let us look up toward the still heart of the northern sky. There is one point in all the heavens that never moves, a single quiet star around which every other star turns slowly through the night. And coiled around that unmoving point, winding its long body between the two bears of the north, there lies a dragon. Of all the figures in the sky, this one alone never sets. It never sinks below the horizon, never leaves its place, never disappears from view. Season after season, year after year, it simply remains, circling the still center of the night. And there is a reason for that. For this dragon was a guardian, and a true guardian never abandons his post. This is his story, and it is not the story of a monster. It is the story of loyalty. Let us drift back, far back, into the age before heroes, when the world was young and strange, and the deep places of the sea gave birth to wonders. In those ancient days, there lived two primordial powers of the ocean, Phorcys and Ceto, deities older than most of the gods themselves. And among the many strange and marvelous children born to them was a great serpent, a dragon, whose name was Ladon. From his very beginning, Ladon was not made for war, nor for ruin, nor for the terrorizing of the innocent. He was made for a single sacred purpose. He was born to guard, and this is how that duty came to him. When the goddess Hera, queen of the heavens, was wed to Zeus, the king of the gods, the earth herself, Gaia, gave the new queen a wedding gift unlike any other, a tree that bore apples of pure and shining gold. Hera treasured that gift above all her possessions. She had it planted in a secret and beautiful orchard at the far western edge of the world, and set gentle nymphs called the Hesperides, the daughters of the evening, to tend it. But even those gentle keepers could not always resist the beauty of the golden fruit, and so Hera chose a guardian to watch over her treasure. She chose Ladon, and the great dragon coiled himself around the trunk of that sacred tree, and there he kept his watch. It is said that he never once closed his eyes. It is said that he never slept. Through all the long and uncounted years, he simply remained, wound about the golden tree, and troubled no soul who did not reach for what was not theirs. For a very long time, no one did. But you already know the shadow that had fallen over that age. For Hera carried within her an old and patient hatred, aimed at one man above all others. Heracles, the son of Zeus by a mortal woman, whom the world would remember as Hercules. Her monsters had been sent against him and had failed, one after another. And now, near the end of the hero's long road of 12 great labors, his path was turned, whether by chance or by design, toward the one place in all the world where the goddess's most treasured possession lay hidden. He was sent to bring back the golden apples of the Hesperides. And so the faithful guardian, who had wronged no one and who had asked for nothing but to keep the trust he was given, was drawn at last into the long quarrel between the goddess and the son of Zeus. The orchard's place was a secret, hidden at the very edge of the world, and Heracles searched long and far to find it. But at last he came to that golden garden, and there he found the dragon, coiled around the tree, watchful and unmoving, exactly as he had been for all the years before. Heracles did not rush in to wrestle the great guardian, nor to test his strength against the dragon's coils. He chose another way. He lifted his bow, the same bow whose arrows he had long ago dipped in the poisoned blood of the Hydra. And from a distance, from beyond the wall of the garden, he loosed a single arrow, and it found its mark. Against the venom of the Hydra, nothing in the world could stand. The great dragon, who had never left his place, who had kept his watch faithfully for longer than memory, sank slowly down at last beside the tree he had guarded so long. He lay in the shade of the golden branches, and his great head came to rest in the dust, and only the very tip of his long tail still stirred faintly for a moment more. And then it too was still, and the Hesperides, the gentle daughters of the evening, gathered around the fallen guardian and wept, for the one who had kept them company through all the quiet years was gone. Heracles took the golden apples and went on his way, and his long labors drew toward their end. But in the orchard at the edge of the world, in the shade of the golden tree, a great grief remained. And high in her heavens, Hera felt her guardian fall. Her hatred of the hero did not soften, but her heart grieved deeply for the faithful creature who had done nothing at all but keep the duty she herself had given him at his birth. He had never faltered, he had never slept. He had guarded her treasure with his life and given it without complaint until the very last. Such loyalty she would not let vanish into the dark. So she reached down and she lifted the great dragon up into the sky. And this time it was not a monument to her defeat, as her fallen monsters had been. It was a tribute to devotion. She placed him in the one place in all the heavens fit for a guardian who would never rest. She coiled him around the still point of the north, around the one star that never moves, about which all the other stars of the night turn slowly and forever. And because he lies so near to that unmoving heart of the sky, the dragon never sets, he never sinks from view. He never closes his eyes. He circles there, eternal and faithful, keeping watch over the still center of the heavens, just as once he kept watch over a tree of gold. So the next time you find that long dragon winding through the northern stars, do not think of a monster at all. Think of a guardian. Think of a promise kept without question, and a loyalty that outlasted even death. And remember, perhaps, that the most honored place in all the sky was given not to a king, nor even to a hero, but to one who simply never abandoned his watch. Rest now and let the stars keep watch. For the dragon does not coil there alone. Just beside him in the sky there kneels a solitary figure, a man down upon one knee, his heel resting forever upon the dragon's brow. After all the monsters and all the guardians and all the sorrows we have followed into the stars, one story yet remains to be told. The story of the hero himself, at last, taking his place among the lights of the night. But that is a tale for another night.